Hey folks, men need to be more open with their emotions, and if they were, the world would be a kinder, more gentle place. At least that's the claim that we so often hear nowadays in news articles, opinion pieces, and social media campaigns. But is it really the case that men don't know how to express our emotions? I don't believe so, and I'm going to tell you why. Although we men have a reputation for being cold, stoic, and emotionless, I really don't believe this to be true. It's simply the case that those who tell us we should be more open with our emotions are really saying that we should express ourselves in the way that they approve. You see, people who organize gender-based campaigns are often unwilling to admit the fact that although we should be socially equal, men and women are biologically different, and this affects the way in which we move through the world. Where women find comfort in talking about their feelings with extended support groups of other women, most men are more likely to resolve emotional stress and conflict through action. Now, this doesn't apply to everyone, as nothing in the world applies to everyone equally. There will always be outliers. But what I'm talking about is the average man. Take myself, for example. About 5 years ago, when I was the victim of a home invasion during which I very nearly came to the end of my life, after that event, I had counseling where someone came and tried to talk me through my emotions. And quite frankly, I found that to be no help at all. The only thing that really helped me was to become a student of Taekwondo, which actually became the basis and gave me the confidence to start making videos in the first place, even with the help of my Taekwondo family. For about 6 months after the robbery, I suffered from very severe symptoms of post-traumatic stress, to the extent that if I heard a leaf being blown across the ground outside, my mind would conjure that up as another attacker coming to kill me. So it's really not the case that men don't have emotion. We just express it differently than do women. My other gripe is with things like the Me Too movement, because the Me Too movement in particular has fundamentally screwed up the gender dynamics between men and women today. If you want to know why men are hesitant to be open about how they feel, it's that it's very difficult now to tell what is an acceptable way to behave in public, because the lines and the goalposts are constantly moving with regard to what is acceptable. So a man would often rather not take the risk and just stay out of those interactions entirely. I have also borne witness, just within my circle of friends, to some very brutal divorces in which men have lost almost everything they love, including their families, and been driven to the point of suicide. So it's very likely that the reason men are kind of defensive and play things close to the vest, the reason they're doing that is mostly for their own safety. I can give you another example from my own life. The only woman I have ever been with on any kind of romantic level treated me like an absolute prince for the first 3 weeks. We were only together for roughly a month. So, as I said, the first 3 weeks were wonderful. Then, within the space of about, a week and a half, she went completely psycho, had me thrown out of her house, and threatened me with a rape charge if I ever contacted her or her family again. Now, I hear a lot of talk lately about how false rape charges aren't really a problem and all women should be believed. Well, I can tell you that the idea of being charged with rape, even knowing I had not done anything of the kind, scared the living hell out of me and brought me as close to suicide as I have ever been. So, yes, in the modern world, men might hesitate to tell you how we really feel, but that is more pragmatic than anything else, not because we don't have feelings or don't know how to express them. For now, farewell.